Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I will be looking at 3 wireless network Belkin products. I will be looking at 3 products here today. The first one being the PCMCIA card. This is basically the network wireless card which goes into your notebook. The other product here is the USB wireless network adapter. This simply gets plugged into your USB port, making it very, very easy to install. And of course, you would need to get all of this stuff to work, a wireless gateway router. Now, this basically is for both a cable or a DSL internet connection. The first thing you really want to get set up here is, of course, the gateway router. Now, all this really does, to make it very, very simple, is you go from your DSL modem, the internet modem, or the cable internet modem, directly into this router. Of course, plug this into the wall, into the AC first. Once it is powered up, go from your modem, whether it be a cable or a DSL modem, right into here. And if you want to have other wired computer systems off of this, you can. So you can plug them right here. Now, if you already have a wired local area network already in your home or office, that's not going to be a problem either, because you can go from that hub and you can go directly into one of these, and then you'll see it throughout the wired and throughout the wireless network. Of course, connecting the wireless to this, well, there's no such thing as connecting it really, because it would communicate back and forth wireless. Just to illustrate this and be very clear as to how this is all connected, we go from the internet modem, whether it be a DSL or a cable internet connection, right into here. And of course, you can plug other computer systems into here to share this cable or DSL modem connection, of course, as well as sharing files and so on, printers throughout that network. Now, in our situation here, we've gone kind of beyond this in a way, and we've actually connected another network which goes to a whole bunch of other computer systems that are on a different hub. And basically what this does is give us the ability from these 2 systems, the ability to share files even through this connection off of this hub. One thing that you have to do is you have to go into the gateway router itself, and this can be done by going into your browser and entering a number, and this number is 192.168.2.1. Once you go into the router, you can set up things like your passwords, you can set up security, and all kinds of other things. I do not have the time, of course, to go into this in this video review, but it is very easy to set up, and they do have a manual, and of course they have information on their website as well at Belkin.com. Now, just a few things here I'll just go over very quickly. Of course, this gives you information about the internet connection which is currently connected, information about the gateway itself, and of course information about this particular product as well. Now, on the left hand side, you can see here that there's a few quick tabs. You can go into the initial setup. This sets up things like, the router security, the wireless, whether you want to go into encryption, things like the utilities. Now, the utilities here, I'll just go into this, and in here you can basically reset the wireless router. Now, you might have to do this from time to time if you find that maybe your internet connection is getting a little slow or a little bogged down or just not acting right. Go ahead in here and click, and you can actually reset the wireless router here without having to basically unplug it from the wall and plug it back in again. So that's a kind of a nice little feature here. Of course, if you screw everything up, you can go ahead in here and actually restore it to factory default. So nice setting there. And of course, you can as well update the firmware on this, which is very, very simple to do. Click here and go ahead. You can download the latest one from the website. You can see here there is no updates at this time, but it does, again, make it very simple to do that. Once you have the gateway router all plugged in and configured, you'll want to then, of course, start to plug in the wireless products that you have into your desktop machines and your notebook machines. Now, I'll be looking at the PCMCIA card here first, and this basically goes plugged right into your notebook, like so. It's very simple to do. Of course, once it is plugged in, it will go ahead and prompt you to install the drivers that are required, and there is, of course, software that is required here as well. As you can see here at the bottom right hand corner, there is an icon down here that indicates the connection. Now, I can go ahead and bring this up, And this is the Wireless Local Area Network Configuration Utility for the PCMCIA Wireless Network card. In this utility you can see a few things, and of course what you're seeing here right now is the link quality as well as the signal strength, and you really want to keep these high if you want to have optimum transfer rates through the wireless network. Now, something else in here that's very, very cool is called encryption. You can have up to 128-bit encryption using a passphrase. This passphrase basically is a combination of words, and those words first initially would have to be entered in the gateway router first before you can set this up on the other systems and enter the passphrase right here to get the wireless network to work from the gateway router to the systems that you have the wireless network cards plugged into. Let me now move on to the wireless USB network adapter. As I mentioned before, you can of course connect this to your USB port, and in doing so makes it extremely easy to plug this in and get it installed and configured. Let me do that now. I do have this connected now to a computer system, and you can see there that it is indicating that it is connected. And once you do have the drivers installed as well as the USB network adapter utility, you can go ahead and start using the web, of course, as well as sharing printers and files throughout the wireless network. As you can see here, I do not have any other kind of NIC card installed, any kind of network interface card for any other networking that would give me connectivity to the internet, except for, as you can see down here, the USB wireless kit. And here it is right here, and you can see on the screen that we are live and on the internet. And of course we could go ahead and just browse the web like so, and you can see here it's very, very quick to do so, and certainly it does make it very, very easy to set up and configure the internet, browse the internet, share printers, share all kinds of files across your network, and do it wirelessly. As an example, the network here now is set up. I have a laptop. I have also two other systems that are hooked into this wireless network, as well as some wired networks, which goes into a hub on that wired network. So not only can you see the systems that are on the wireless network and being able to go into those, dependent of course on permissions on those, you can see it all. You can see both the wired network as well as the wireless network. So if you certainly have a wired network as well as a wireless network in your home or in your office, you can combine them both and of course get the real advantages from the wireless networks on things like laptops or even in rooms that you don't want to run wires, and certainly that would help out a situation in a home or even again in an office. Belkin has really put together three great products here. All of these products were very easy to install, very easy to set up, and overall they are pretty secure. Considering that you can do 128-bit encryption is always a good thing. Now, how far can you go with these wireless devices? Well, you can go around 1,500 feet if it's really unintruded with walls and doors. Realistically, well, maybe 1,000 feet. And also, the further you go away, the more walls and doors you have to deal with, or even levels, the less signal you're going to get and the less performance you're going to get. Really, I did do some tests quite a distance away, even outside the office, and it still was connected. However, you're really going to get degradation in the performance of the network overall if you're going really outside of that range or borderline on that range. So keep that in consideration when you're doing this. Transfer speeds are around 11 megabits per second on this wireless technology as well. So overall, certainly a great product. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds, and this has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also, be sure to check out my website at www.3dgameman.com, and while you're there, be sure to check out the forums. In the forums, you can register. Registration is free. You can find out all kinds of information about this product and about all the products which I video review. Until the next time, take care.